Rich Rebel fans, welcome again for Saturday basketball, the final day of the UHSAA Mountain America Credit Union 1A State Tournament. The boys basketball program, your Rebels will be playing in the Consolation Championship against the Wayne Badgers. Coming up in about 10 minutes away from tip-off, I will be your guide, Cody Olsen, here at Richfield High School. The boys have played here about 3 games in a row now. This will be the third as they're wanting this Consolation Championship. The boys have fought back after losing in the first round to Bryce Valley and have really found themselves and have edged out a couple really good opponents that have stretched them down the stretch. That includes Monticello and Tintic. Now the boys have a chance here for a Consolation Championship. Team that stands in their way, the Wayne Badgers. We'll have more on them in just a moment as we get ready to pursue more. We get ready to dive a little bit deeper into our pregame show brought to you by Gary Tusher, CPA in Montpelier. Have your taxes prepared by a professional that understands personal, business, and agricultural taxes. We'll go ahead, hear from them, and then come back to you in just a moment's time on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Basketball, 98.3 The Wildlife.
Two of the things you work hardest for in life are your family and your money. Taking care of the money you earn is an important part of taking care of your family. Gary Tusher, CPA of Montpelier, Idaho, is a rancher who's also provided professional tax preparation and financial services for more than 30 years.
When it comes to taxes and your money, make sure it's handled the best way possible. Call me today, 208-847-2601.
Coming back to you live from Richfield High School here at the 1A State Tournament, brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union and UHSAA. The Rich Rebels and the Wayne Badgers set to tip off in 7 minutes time for a Consolation Championship. Let's go ahead and dip into our scene set today to look at these two teams. Starting with the Rich Rebels, let's look about how they've come to this point. Losing in the first round to Bryce Valley, a lot of jitters, very uptight. The Rebels back into the consolation bracket, had a chance to right the ship against Tintic, took it down to the wire, and ended up winning that game against an opponent that they were very familiar with, even in the playoffs last year. Tintic and Rich did not play this year, but they do have chemistry and a history with one another. Rebels come away with the win. Then moving on to the Monticello game, the Rebels come out just a little bit flat in the first quarter, then correct themselves, have a mirror image type of game as they only scored 2 points in the first, and then in the third quarter, Monticello only scores 2 points, and the Rich Rebels couldn't miss anything. Came down to free throws at the very end, and the Rebels clutch it up off of a couple free throws by Trey Walker, who came up big in the final moments. Jaden Cornea, who was held very quiet in that game, also came alive and received our player of the game after he fought through adversity, foul troubles, and just kind of found the bottom of the bucket multiple times to lead his team here to a Consolation Championship opportunity to win. Now, for the Wayne Badgers, they came into this tournament ranked 14th in all of 1A. Beat Monument Valley and Milford after losing to Manila in the first round. Was ousted early, but now they have a chance for a win in the Consolation Championship. Both of these teams have fought back from adversity after losing in the first round, and now they're both here. The Wayne Badgers, a very young squad, very balanced, unselfish with the basketball. No one member of this team for the Badgers really dominates or is high percentage with the basketball per se. Hunter Mitchell, the 6'5 junior, averages about 11 points per game, but quite honestly, everyone else on the roster probably sits around 6, 7, 8 points. It's very balanced. Wayne is a team that has improved from 2-14 from last year to 11-14 this year. Great improvement, and they jumped up in the RPI, and they did very, very well. Outside of region, had a winning percentage. So that is the Wayne Badgers. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, and we'll come back to you for this game against the Rich Rebels and the Wayne Badgers. A really fun one. Up next, here on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Whether you're looking for gravel, sand, topsoil, rock, or other materials for your excavation or landscaping project, trust the experienced, knowledgeable team at J-Bar Excavation, specializing in sale and delivery of the materials you need to finish your project. J-Bar Excavation in Randolph, Utah has the team, the tools, and the plan to help you create exactly what you're looking for. J-Bar does quality work that fits your schedule and your budget. Call J-Bar Excavation today, 435-793-5855. When you enter the city limits of the town of Woodruff, the sign welcomes you to the town of coldest temps and warmest hearts. Settled in 1870, we celebrate the values of kindness, compassion, and friendliness, knowing that a community's greatness may best be measured by the compassionate actions of its members. Mayor Scott Savey and council members Raymond Franson, Millie Bradshaw, Seiko Webb, and Monica Schultez, with clerk Lisa Bell, welcome you and say,
Go Ridge Rebels!
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Rich Rebel fans, thank you for joining us on 98.3 KADQ or on mylocalradio.com. Either way, we are appreciative of your viewership and your listenership. Apologies, as part of this tournament, we were unable to get you a video broadcast. However, if you do want to find that, it is on kslsports.com. If you're listening on the radio, I can be here for you so we can see, and or at least hear, in your case, the Rich Rebels action out onto the court as they have fought back to play in this Consolation Championship here as we are broadcasting live from Richfield High School. They'll be taking on the Wayne Badgers. And their head coach going into his second year, Jason Jackson. Great improvement by Jackson and this team as they improved from 2-14 last year to 11-14 this year. We'll go ahead and hear more from our sponsors. We're about 2 minutes away from tip-off. Special thanks to Pam Cornea at Town & Country Realty, as well as the town of Lake Town, for being wonderful supporters of Rich Rebel Sports this year, and even coming down here to celebrate the wins and support them in-game down in southern Utah. I've ran into Coach Weston a few times. Absolute pleasure to meet all of you. I'd love to meet every single one of you. If you do have the chance, come shake my hand, as this is the end of basketball after today. The girls will be playing immediately after this game, so I'm going to have a very short post-game show. I'm going to cut it off early because I'm going to do a 40-yard dash out to the parking lot and around to the next block so I can dip into the Sevier Valley Center as the girls will be taking on the Panguitch Bobcats. All right, quick break. We'll come back to you in a second. The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports.
Two of the things you work hardest for in life are your family and your money. Taking care of the money you earn is an important part of taking care of your family. Gary Tusher, CPA of Montpelier, Idaho, is a rancher who's also provided professional tax preparation and financial services for more than 30 years.
When it comes to taxes and your money, make sure it's handled the best way possible. Call me today, 208-847-2601.
All right, Rich Rebel fans, we're getting ready for tip-off in just a moment. The teams have huddled up on their respective sides of the court. Coach Cornea wearing a nice white shirt and tie, the boys, for their last basketball game of the year. This is the last one. This one's for all the marbles for a Consolation Championship. And we get great ambiance from the band as they've been rocking it out wherever the Rich Rebels have gone, both for the boys and the girls program. Let's go ahead and announce our starting lineup today here. We're going to start with the Wayne Badgers, number 10, Garrett Robbins. Number 45, Hunter Mitchell. We spoke about him earlier in the pregame show. Number 13, Jake Batty. Number 2, Reed Edwards. And capping it off, number 1, Riker Peterson. That is your starting 5 for the Wayne Badgers, who will be now for the Rich Rebels. We'll swap on over. Man, mouth's a little dry this morning. We'll swap on over to the other side of the court here as we get ready to introduce our starting lineup for the final time here in 2021-2022 basketball season. Riley Carrillo coming out, shooting out of the bench for the last time, followed by Carter Hoffman right behind him. Hayden Weston down the tunnel of the hands through the cheerleaders and up and a chest bump for Noah Perry. Trey Walker, Jaden Cornea. That is your starting 5 for the Rich Rebels as we are here live at Richfield High School, the long-anticipated final matchup of the basketball season for the boys program coming to you live here. We'll be ready as soon as the boys get done with their cheer. Little huddles up on either side of the court. The boys wearing all white, very clean, crisp look, blue accents even in their shoes, mostly maybe baby teal for Jaden Cornea. They're going to be working from left to right on your radio dial. The Wayne Badgers, purple tops and bottoms, yellow accents, and white numerals. Riley Carrillo set the tip off here. Brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. Won by the Wayne Badgers by Jake Batty. All right, let's go ahead and start this game off as the Wayne Badgers will go ahead and work from right to left on your radio dial. An inside feed right at the free throw line up at the top for Batty. Outside for Mitchell. Right side, air ball, no good. Collected and secured by the Wayne Badgers and a reset up top for Peterson. Mitchell left that one really short and it allowed his teammate to come away even though Riley Carrillo had good positioning in a box out. Another feed inside for Batty. Inside out, kick out to the right side wing. Edwards handing off for Peterson up at the very top of the arc. Right side again, Edwards, dribble, right side baseline. Stopped by Trey Walker. And another recollection, left side wing. Robbins working up against Hoffman. Stonewalled, works its way around the opposite side of the court now. Free throw line, inside feed, looking for Mitchell. One hand grab, interception from Hayden Weston inside the paint, way down the sideline, and a layup attempt, no good by Trey Walker. Had a good shot, had a good lane, had some daylight, just kind of danced on the back of the rim and fell off to the right. Here comes Wayne back again. More methodical. The Rebels want to push that ball as quickly as they can. Edwards near corner, back up for Robbins on his right. Counterclockwise, all the way out to the other side of the court in the far corner. Couple pump fakes from the Wayne Badgers as we've seen them come back after being ousted from Manila earlier on in the playoffs in the first round. And now they are here in the Consolation Championship. Took a very similar route as the Rich Rebels. 3 taken on the left side wing. No good long. Last touch by Jaden Cornea. Cornea dives into the student session of the Rich Rebels. Mackenzie Smith there to catch him so he doesn't break his fall out into the stands. Came off a little awkward, that rebound, and it bumped off a couple fingers and shot out of bounds into the Rich Rebel student section, who are located on their defensive side of the court on the left side here on the far sideline. Another inside feed. Batty working up against Hayden Weston, another kick out. As we were saying before, the Wayne Badgers, a very similar route taken as the Rich Rebels, lost in the second opening round here at the Sevier Valley Center and to Manila. And now they both are working at it to redeem them, find redemption and get this Consolation Championship. Mitchell on the right side, block, spin move, push shot, long, no good. Here's the Rebels, inside feed for Riley Carrillo, up at the top arc for Hayden Weston. That one off the back iron, high, no good. Defensive rebound, Batty. Jake Batty probably the tallest one, very close to the tallest one on the court, about as the size of Riley Carrillo, probably about 6'1", 6'2" in there. Near corner, Edwards feeding Mitchell. Kick out around the horn to the right. Peterson, right hand dribble. Cornea trying to trap him. Batty on the right elbow. Cross-court pass to the left side wing three. That one good from Reed Edwards. And finally, the first points of the game scored by the Wayne Badgers on an inside-out kick for Reed Edwards. He'll find himself on the scoreboard first. Jaden Cornea working left across the timeline here. Trey Walker up to help him out at the very top of the arc. Here comes a alley-oop pass, and Trey Walker, although he missed it in that game against Monticello, picture perfect, beautiful, puts it up and in on the alley-oop pass from the right side wing from Carter Hoffman. 3-2, Wayne Badgers out in front by 1. Deflection, Jaden Cornea reaching in and behind. Ball goes careening out near the half-court line on the far sideline. It is saved by Peterson. Batty back up to Peterson at the top of the arc in a pump fake here. Right side, kick out, wing, Batty up to the very top. Ball up for grabs, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Garrett Robbins tried to lob it up and over the top of Carter Hoffman, and it just went over and through the fingers of Riker Peterson. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout after one field goal each by either team. Cody Olsen here live at the Richfield High School gym for the Consolation Bracket Championship. And the electricity here is, still ecstatic. You can feel it as Saturday, our final day of basketball before the end of this tournament. And it's just a really great place to be. And you know what else is a great place to be? The Bear Lake area. Gary and Amber McKee are there to help you find your new home in Bear Lake. They're the highest volume realtors in the Bear Lake Valley. And they want you to be there and call them at 435-946-8888. We failed to mention that our today's tip-off between Riley Carrillo and Jake Batty were brought to you by LSR Refrigerated. That's Darren, Tricia, and the entire Wallentine family. Wishing the Rebels good luck in all they do. The Rebels are down 1 as we come back into play right in front of the media table at half court. Bounce pass from Trey Walker up to Jaden Cornea. Cornea swapping ball in his hands, goes to the right for Carter Hoffman. Hoffman, signature one dribble hop out to the left for Carrillo. Now Jaden Cornea drives back out for Carrillo. Step back. Here's Trey. Trey at the top of the arc, spinning, floating away off the glass. That one comes off a little bit too hard. Wayne there to grab it right on the right side of the key. A little bit of a breather. Rich very anxious. Now, I wouldn't say anxious, like anxiously engaged. As they're speeding all up and down the court. They want to get those shots off quick. They want something to happen. Jaden Cornea able to steal that ball away from Batty on the right side wing. Here comes Carter Hoffman up and floating on the fast break attempt. He is contested, and he leaves that one long. Left side baseline, another reset up for Peterson as they're now back on offense. Here's Wayne right at the free throw line. High arcing jump shot. Jake Batty pushing that little lead there, 5-2 on our Station on Main scoreboard for the Wayne Badgers. Rich implementing their offense, wanting to answer. Riley Carrillo on the left side elbow, pump fake, and had a little bit of room, but decided not to take that. Trey Walker has that ball poked from behind, flies out to Jaden Cornea on the right side wing. Jaden finds Carrillo on the backdoor cut on the right side block. Carrillo stepping up and underneath, blocked, saved, and no. Carrillo steps on the baseline as he was blocked by Mitchell. Mitchell put that ball right back at him. It started to float out towards the wall, and Carrillo flew out there to try and save it, but he stepped on the baseline, so it's an out-of-bounds turnover, essentially. Wayne has the ball back. Riker Peterson lobbing it up and over the wall on the right side wing. Batty, kick out for Mitchell, far corner. Keeping it safe above his head, and a little work inside again, right side elbow. A little hip check. Trey Walker with a blocking call as he stepped right in front of Garrett Robbins. Robbins drove there, trying to get into the key from the right side wing, but then got a hip check. First foul of the ball game, and the first one on the Rebels. Had a few instances where Jaden Cornea had a Rich County steal as he tried to work it up into a fast break. He was able to be stopped. Quick inbound and rolling around the rim, a long three from the far wing in by Riker Peterson. That pushes the score up to 8 for Wayne. 1:40 left here in the first quarter. Carson Muirbrook checking into the ball game. He's come in for Hayden Weston, and Trey Walker replaced by Nate Woods. A backdoor cut, window closed very quickly. Jaden Cornea trying to find Riley Carrillo. Rebels back on their heels a little bit now. Wayne trying to get something going. Left wing Edwards, skip pass inside, poked away. Another steal by Jaden Cornea, brought to you by Rich County. Nate Woods working it all the way in, up to the very top. Jaden Cornea stepping into that three ball. That one careens off to the left. Mitchell grabs it from below his waist and pitches it back to his point guard. Jaden Cornea in transition, in rhythm, puts that shot up, no good. And here comes Wayne again. Peterson driving left side baseline, almost lost the basketball, kicks it back out. Here's a drive inside from Robbins. That's a floater from about 6 feet out, up and over the top, and good. Wayne 10, Rich 2, 45 seconds left here in the first. Dribble handoff on the left side wing, Nate Woods. Woods, a couple dribbles inside. Riley Carrillo able to grab it as it went careening out the back court, the half court line. 30 seconds. Cornea works again left to Nate Woods. Nate holding it behind his hip. Another steal as Reed Edwards able to read that just in time on the far sideline, but in the process of jumping that route like a free safety, he steps on the sideline. Stays with the Rebels. Here comes the Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound right in front of the Wayne student section. Riley Carrillo cutting in between a couple defenders, uses his size and grabs that from Nate Woods. Carter Hoffman, one dribble hop. Carson Muirbrook inside, another attempted backdoor cut and a kick. Mitchell and Jake Batty there to close that window again as the Rebels game plan right now. The last couple offensive sets have been to feed to Riley Carrillo. Carrillo feeding around the side. Jaden Cornea has to go up and over the top. Two-toe touch by Carter Hoffman inbounds. Good work. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hoffman drives right side baseline. A little floater blocked from behind by Robbins. That's the end of one. Rich Rebels down by 8. Wayne 10, Rich 2. And buckets falling early on for Wayne. We saw this in the last time against Monticello. Rich was able to correct and right the ship pretty early on in that ball game. We'll see what happens after we get back after this on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
This is Gary McKee. Inviting you to call Bear Lake Realty today, 435-946-8888. Find out how you can be part of this beautiful area here with sandy beaches and private access, or the quickest way to get access to the marina in the Bear Lake area. You can have your own second home or a quarter share into those second homes for starting at $250,000, or you can start your own Airbnb investment and use it as well. Just call us and we'll teach you how to do that at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
Rich Rebel fans, can I interest you in a second quarter brought to you by Stacy's Repair? That's Stacy's Repair in Woodruff. When you need a repair, take it to the ones who truly care, Stacy's Repair. Rebels find themselves in an 8-point hole coming out into the second quarter. They'll start with the basketball on a Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound on the far sideline. Nate Woods in at point guard. He has to get across the half-court line just in time as the countdown from our official crew was getting close to it. Inside feed, Riley Carrillo left alone. That one good on the right side block. Carrillo got a backdoor screen and a cut from the opposite side of the key. Came in on the right side where the ball was being inputted. He puts that one up and in. Easy money. First bucket scored here for the Rich Rebels in the second quarter. Batty spinning out of defenders on the right side. Elbow. Gets it back up at the top to his back court. Peterson inside for Batty again. Deflected. Out of bounds, stays with the Rich Rebels as Trey Walker using his wingspan to get in the way of that passing lane on the far corner. The Wayne Badgers right in that corner, has to lob it way up and over. Balancing act before he goes across the half-court line. Peterson secures the basketball. Little back and forth action here up at the very top from Wayne. Ball being called for inside the paint by Batty on the opposite side. Here's a left baseline drive and a trip. Noah Perry got his feet caught up with Reed Edwards. Edwards hits the court hard. Foul coming up here, second one called in the ball game, both of them being called on the Rich Rebels. They're both 2 defensive fouls. This one mostly it was unintentional, but Noah Perry got his feet tangled up with Edwards, and that's that. Peterson, here comes the Rebels going way out beyond the arc. They're trying to stop any type of inside penetration. Lots of energy exhibited by the Rich Rebels right now. Nate Woods and Trey Walker coming up to double Peterson almost inside the half circle. They're going to try and jump it. Cutting off those passing lanes, stepping into a floater right on the left elbow, high off the back iron, shooting up over the backboard and dropping inside. It's a field goal there for the Wayne Badgers. Nate Woods, right side, baseline drive, pump fake, gets a defender up in the air, can't finish. Impressive move, but ball danced on the very front of the rim and fell out. No good. Wayne back with the basketball and a kick. Carter Hoffman sticks his left foot inside that window as Peterson looked in for Jake Peterson. So we got Riker looking for Jake. 2 Petersons out onto the floor right now. Inbound from Quade Snendiger. Wow, that's a good one. Far sideline, Jake inside. Right side block, stepping out of bounds, Jake Batty. Rich Rebels back in possession of the basketball. Jaden Cornea will go ahead right across through the half circle. Fakes right, goes left. Carrillo comes up to the elbow. Has the basketball, driving with the left hand, up and into the body, no good, pushing that one long. Shot from about 2 feet out, long. Peterson losing his balance, hits the floor hard. Trey Walker was in the vicinity, might have got his feet tangled up. Second foul by the Rebels in which their feet get kind of tangled on up. Drake Weston has checked into the ball game. He's out there with Nate Woods, Jaden Cornea, Riley Carrillo, and Noah Perry. Snendiger inbounding for Peterson. Make that Riker. Back to Snendiger, inside Mitchell, right elbow, jumper, good. Wayne up 14-4 here with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. So we saw this earlier in a couple different games. The Rebels come out and fall behind a little bit early and then able to correct themselves. This is about the time when they're able to do it midway through the second quarter. Weston protecting the basketball and a reach-in on Snendiger. That's the first foul on Wayne this entire game. Wayne playing very clean basketball majority of this game. This time just got caught with their hand in the cookie jar on that one. Drake Weston, Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound. Riley Carrillo has the ball deflected from the inside pass, has to come and collect it. Drake back with it. Riley Carrillo, 3 ball off the front of the rim, no good. Mitchell comes back to the basket to grab it. Riker coming across the half-court line, a screen from Garrett Robbins. Snendiger, left side. Coach Cornea calling out to his backcourt to hound the guards for Wayne. Inside feed and a layup up and around the horn, no good. Another block, 2 blocks in a row. Wayne still with the basketball, a deflection. Mitchell comes out way beyond the arc and grabs it. Weston in for Mitchell, right side. Robbins almost lost it. Rich County steal and a foul before it can happen. That one's on Wayne. Second foul on Wayne as intensity dialed up by the guards of the Rebels right now, and I believe that's why Drake Weston is in the ball game. He adds an element of intensity to throw off the backcourt of Wayne, give him a little bit of a look, and just make life difficult as they come and try and work into their half-court offense. Weston, right side, feed. Noah Perry had position, up and over the top, a block from behind by Mitchell. Ball goes out into the padding behind the basket. Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound on the near side for the Rich Rebels. Jaden Cornea out, up and around the arc, back to Cornea on the far side. Cornea into Woods. Woods pulls it back out to the very top of the arc. Woods, hounded by Peterson. Peterson had that ball stolen away initially, but then he starts floating out of bounds, and I think he got his legs tripped up again, but this time no call from our official crew. Nate Woods going to come back out of the ballgame. Riker Hoffman will come in. So here comes defensive intensity from beyond the arc by both teams in order to limit any type of productivity or efficiency in their half-court offense. Jaden Cornea coming back towards the basketball to grab the Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound. Him and Hoffman here on the right side. Hoffman, one dribble hop up to the top. Hayden Weston taking the three right at the top of the arc. He's given space, and he nails it. Hayden Weston kicking up a notch for a big My Local Radio 3. Wayne 14, Rich 7. Mitchell just inside the right wing. Gives it up here for Edwards. Edwards bounce pass up to the very top. Here comes Wayne. Transition three right side. That one no good. In rhythm ball out the backcourt, and a backcourt violation as that ball did not touch any Rich Rebel. The long rebound went way off and started rolling all the way down the court, and it wasn't claimed or put into possession by Wayne until after it had crossed into their own backcourt. Rebels back with the ball. Weston still in the ball game. Both Drake and Hayden. Noah Perry pump fake at the very top of the arc, working against Jake Peterson. Here's Cornea. Couple steps inside, no good. Reach and foul on Wayne. A hold. They're going to take it out here on the sideline. Far sideline, that is, right next to the Wayne cheer squad. Drake Weston cleaning off his shoes. Riley Creo, a late substitution in for Noah Perry with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the ball game. In the first half. It's a habit of mine, in the first half. Every quarter's a ball game. Drake Weston. Poked from behind on the arm. Another foul coming up on Garrett Robbins. So Wayne, after playing a very clean basketball game for about 3/4 of the first half, has racked up 4 personal fouls quickly here in the last 2 minutes. Riley Carrillo stepping in right at the free throw line. High arcing shot. That one is good. Riker, 14-9. Still for Wayne. Drake Weston guarding the backcourt. Mitchell in the corner. Here's a feed on the left side block. Working up and good. A little bit of a defensive miscommunication by the Rebels as Jake Batty went in. Rebels grabbed the inbound and went screaming down the court. Here's a hand check here. Third foul on Garrett Robbins. He's going to have to take a seat here before the end of the first half. Carter Hoffman. Timeout taken before 5-second violation as Hoffman was looking for the Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound. Everybody was covered. Rebels take that breather. They're down by 7. Come back in just a second. Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
You rely on your vehicle every day. Make sure your ride gets the best service, repairs, and maintenance possible. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff provides the highest quality, the latest technology, and the newest equipment to give your vehicle the absolute best auto care available. Family owned and operated since 1992, your friends at Stacy's Repair promise to always deliver value and outstanding, honest, and knowledgeable service, regardless of repair size or difficulty. Stacy's Repair, the ones who truly care.
Under 2 minutes remaining left here in our Stacy's Repair second quarter. Wayne up 16-9. Rebels have taken over the momentum in this second quarter. Hoffman on the right side wing extended. Chest pass up for Riley Creo. One jab left, backdoor cut from Jaden Cornea. Ping-ponged off and stolen away by Wayne. Way down the court, down into the far corner, inside feed. Ping-ponging off of people. Mitchell driving in, somersaulting back. The and one foul coming up for Hunter Mitchell. Hunter Mitchell, after coming screaming in and collecting the basketball, putting it off the glass and in, here comes the three-point play, and he knocks it home. Wayne, 19. Rich, 9. Drake Weston and company out beyond the arc. The Rich Rebels now looking for some type of points in order to combat what they've seen. Here comes another three from Hayden Weston, that time off to the right. Jaden Cornea screams in for the offensive rebound. Drake Weston driving left side baseline, back up for Riley Creo inside the arc. That one off to the left, no good. Rebels. Shots from outside the key have come at great strenuous length. Here comes a three from Wayne on the right side. That one, good. Reed Edwards left alone. He puts it home. 40 seconds left. Badgers 22, Rich 9. Trying to break the double-digit mark here, the Rebels, before halftime. Ball poked away and deflected. Riker Peterson pops that out of bounds here on the left side wing for Drake Weston. Trey Walker will come in to relieve Weston. Trey inbounding duties. Has to go over the top. Jaden Cornea coming back to the basket. Pulls it back out to reset. Hedging hard on top of the screens here. Rich trying to get those backdoor cuts because Wayne very aggressive in the ball game. Trey Walker blocked by Mitchell as he drove. Thought he had a clean shot, but Mitchell with that length comes up and over the top, blocking that one. Badgers driving inside, good on that secondary fast break. 24-9, 1 second heave at the end, grazes the front of the rim, no good. Your halftime score. Here in the at the end of the second quarter, Wayne 24, Rich 9. Got a lot of work to do coming back out of the halftime for our Epic Recreation third quarter. We'll come back to you in just a moment and talk a little bit about what the Rich Rebels can do to combat, adapt, and see what keys we've been seeing from the Badgers so far. Back again in just a minute on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports. Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of 6,300 feet, with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that is one reason why the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, a value for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and the town board, Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, and Frank Sano, support the Rich Rebels and hope that you can come back often.
For years, people from all over have counted on the competent staff and first-class facilities at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Consistently named one of the top rural hospitals in the country, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides a wide range of treatments, no matter what you need. Whether it be a simple visit to their expanded ER, a visit to their in-house MRI machine, or if you need more advanced treatments like chemotherapy or dialysis. The staff at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital cares about your health and will do everything they can to help you. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho, the most caring hospital on earth.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you will get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today. All right, Rich Rebel fans, here for our post-game coverage brought to you today by the Crawford Trough. That's the Crawford Trough in Randolph, the place to eat and drink, the place to eat. And I got to tell you, I would very, very much like one of their burgers right now. Juicy burgers, thick shakes, other delicious menu selections. Enjoy a meal, the place to eat and drink at the Crawford Trough. So the Rich Rebels right now currently down 24-9 to the Wayne Badgers. Right now, Wayne putting up very consistent points offensively, and the Rebels being denied at the basket right now from Hunter Mitchell. As for the first half highlights, brought to you by the town of Randolph. A big three by Hayden Weston at the very top of the arc was the last points taken by the Rich Rebels. Hayden Weston's been left alone from beyond the arc. He's shooting 33% from there. He's taken 3 in this game, made 1, missed 2. The Rich Rebels on defense trying to hound the guards of the Badgers to prohibit them from getting inside and implementing their half-court offense. The Badgers on the other side doing the exact same thing as well. The difference between these two teams is that the Badgers have been able to get behind the defense occasionally from the guards of Rich and have had good looks inside the key, or at least from a couple about 10 feet out. And they've been knocking it home. The Rich Rebels have had chances to get behind the defense, have been trying to get those backdoor cuts, but the Badgers somehow, some way, on multiple occasions, just on the edge of their fingertips, have had just enough of deflection to cause interruption on the focus and the drive to the basket from the Rich Rebels. We'll come back more for some more keys to the game on what the Rich Rebels could do when they come back to this. Cody Olsen here at halftime of the Consolation Championship game. Rich down 9-24 to the Wayne Badgers. We'll be back, and for the conclusion of this game, immediately after this, we're gonna go on a dead sprint over to the Sevier Valley Center, where the girls are playing in less than an hour. I'm looking at the entire team right now. They're sitting in the Rich Rebel student section, and we'll see what time they dip out. They're going to be playing the Panguitch Bobcats for third place, and it's going to be exciting. We'll come back and touch up more on this game on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel boys basketball on mylocalradio.com and 98.3 KADQ.
Sometimes you just start craving a really good, juicy burger. Add cheese, maybe some bacon, and all the fixins that make every bite even better than the bite before it. Add a side of hand-cut fries, onion rings, or crisp tater tots, and top it off with an amazing ice cream cone. Or maybe a raspberry shake. Just thinking about it makes me hungry. When your stomach is grumbling like an angry bear and your cravings call out, head right down to the Crawford Trough in Randolph. The place to eat and drink. Stop in today.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of 6,300 feet, with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that is one reason why the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, a value for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and the town board, Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, and Frank Sano, support the Rich Rebels and hope that you can come back often. Hey, welcome back, Rich Rebel fans. Oh, don't just mind me. I am jamming out to Green Day with the Rich Rebel Band. It's pretty sweet. They're rocking the gym right now, both the Badgers and the Rich Rebels student section enjoying it, as well as our fans out here. Wayne has come back out onto the floor and is shooting to warm up. Here come the Rich Rebels out on the right side of the court. Back over Riley Carrillo, the first one out. So let's touch up on these keys a little bit here. For the Rich Rebels, let's start with saying Mitchell is a defensive presence, and he's making that known. The Rebels have had what seems like open buckets, or at least a decent shot inside the arc. For some reason or another, I can count, and we're almost going to have to use two hands the amount of times that Mitchell has had a chase down block to reject any type of points happening for the Rich Rebels right now. Big key to see what the Rich Rebels can do. You've got to have a designed play, or at least try knowingly to keep an eye on where Mitchell is defensively. If he collapses, you've got to go somewhere else. Get him off of his toes and onto his heels so he doesn't track things down. That's going to be a big key for the Rich Rebels. Another thing to do right now is, we mentioned it before, the Badgers coming out way beyond the arc to try and deny those passes. They're almost equal, parallel to their defender with the ball coming in. I know the Rich Rebels have tried a few times to implement some backdoor cuts, and it just seems like the Badgers have been there just barely. If you can do it a little bit more concisely and start doing it a little bit more consistently, where you can get behind that defender who's guarding you about 4 feet from beyond the arc, you can free up this offense and make the Badgers play a more honest defense. And what I mean by that is that they'll sit back a little bit more into their chair on defense and not so much out. Confidence right now for the Badgers very high. Rich needs to gain that confidence as well. We're about a minute 30 away back from the start of our Epic Recreation third quarter. We'll come back to you for the conclusion of this basketball game and then sprint on over to the girls game immediately after this on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel boys basketball on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
All right, Rich Rebel fans, let's start our Epic Recreation third quarter. You know what that means, our Epic Recreation third quarter. Make your vacation an epic one to remember. Rentals in Bear Lake. Call 435-946-EPIC, 435-946-3742, or find them on Facebook, epicrecreation.net. All right, Badgers out onto the floor. Here come the Rich Rebels out to start our second half. Hoffman, Carrillo, Walker, Cornea, and Hayden Weston. Wayne flipping the sides of the court. They're going to start off with the ball first, going from left to right. Trey Walker going to stand right in between the inbounder and the inboundee. Ball goes lobbed up and over the top, and Wayne will step into their half-court offense. Peterson driving up and around down the baseline. A collapse from the Rich Rebel defense. A foul coming up here. Somebody reached in and grabbed an arm. That's going to be Jaden Cornea, who will be considered guilty on that one. First free throws coming up here in our second half by Riker Peterson. Peterson takes that lob up and in. Good on the first one. 25-9 at the very beginning of this third quarter for the Badgers. Second one, good. Carrillo finding Walker down the right sideline, and Trey's going to come back into the middle. Right on the 10-foot line through the half circle. Cornea, feed to the left elbow for Riley Carrillo. Carrillo left alone. He'll drive with the left hand. Up and into the body. Up and around. Rims out. No good. Looked good. Did not fall. Another bucket from about 2 feet out that's just not falling in for the Rich Rebels. It's got to be frustrating for the players, and it's starting to get frustrating for our Rich Rebel fans. Just wanting those things to fall in. They look good. They're just not going in. Mitchell here back out for a jumper on the right side to his teammate, Jake Batty. Bucket good, 28-9. Wayne out early here in the second quarter. Hoffman in the triple threat, left wing extended. Gives it up for Walker up at top. So the Rebels still trying to get it into Riley Carrillo, and Carrillo had a good look at it last time. Not able to put it inside, and it's got to be a little bit frustrating. The Rebels wanting some points right now. They're working all around the top of the arc. A dribble drive, kick, and a drive here, right hand, missed layup by Trey Walker. Right on the right side of the key. Another very short shot that just, for some reason or another, is just not wanting to fall for the Rebels right now. On the opposite end of the spectrum, everything seems to be falling for the Badgers as Peterson travels on the left baseline after he got behind and around a defender on the left side wing. Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound. Hoffman to Cornea. Crossover left, and Peterson reaches inside, gets Jaden to kind of stutter, almost travels, throws it out left, and Hoffman has the ball deflected out from behind him. Jake Peterson guarding the inbound here as Hoffman just to the left of the Rich Rebel bench, about 6 feet away from the baseline, goes up to the top around for Cornea. Cornea's going to drive into the key, a bounce pass, not expected by Hayden Weston on the left block, and he watches that ball go out the baseline, and he's going to come out. Buckwheat has come into the ball game here. Justin Adams guarding Hunter Mitchell. Badgers working the left side of the court. Now shifts around to the right. Peterson inside for Batty. Batty and Peterson, kind of a triangle offense type deal here on the right side wing, and Peterson pulls it back out for a breather. Back again. Batty fakes up to the top, takes that jumper on the right elbow, bounces off to the left. The first miss that we've seen from the Badgers in the second half. Trey Walker picks up his dribble after driving the whole length of the court at the top of the arc. Hoffman drives himself into a bad position, a backdoor cut. Trey Walker gets fouled on the arm. Blocking foul coming up. 2 shots for Trey Walker at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. That one on Mitchell, his second. No, his first of the ball game. Trey Walker slowing it down, slow motion, throwing it up. That's a brick coming back at him. No good on that attempt number 1. Jake Peterson has been subbed out for the Wayne Badgers. He comes out. Second one from Trey, right in the same spot. A brick and a contested rebound goes squirting out towards the Rich Rebel student section, finally grabbed by the Wayne Badgers. Here they go. Wayne working right, Edwards in the corner, back up to the top. So the Wayne Badgers have been they're currently in the process right now of trying to continue their shooting streak. Edwards again on the right side, driving up against Buckwheat. And one foul coming up as he launched that floater from about 4 feet away up and over the top. Buckwheat stood strong in the paint. And we're going to get a foul called as that bucket fell in, and he fell right into the body. Trey is going to come out because that foul was on Trey. It was a foul from behind, not on Buckwheat. And that's going to put us up on our Station on Main scoreboard. Badgers sprinting away with this. And one made by Edwards. 31-9. 4:30 left here in the third quarter. Nate Woods and Carter Hoffman, along with Cornea outside the arc. They're trying to work it inside. Buckwheat calling for it on the left block. Hoffman dribbled into a dead zone underneath the basket, went back out for Carrillo, and Wayne jumped the gun, intercepted it. Peterson stolen away. Hoffman, Rich County steal. Jaden Cornea, coast to coast. No good. Riley Carrillo, offensive rebound. That one doesn't go in. There is a lid on the basket. No baskets for the Rich Rebels. They had 3 easy chances at it, and somehow, some way, it just bounces out. No good. Here's Wayne back at it again for their offensive set. Jumper from Garrett Robbins after he snakes his way all along the right side, inside, just right of the key. 10-foot jumper up and good, 33-9. Woods has Carrillo come out to the very top of the arc with the help. Carrillo screen from Justin Adams, and a 3 bounces off to the right, and then shoots out into the near corner. Last touched by the Rebels. We get Tyler Stevens coming into the ballgame as the substitution here for Nate Woods, the senior. Hoffman coming all the way up to full court to press. Here's Cornea trying to stop Peterson. Peterson goes around to the right in front of the media bench around Hoffman and breaks the press. Batty out to Peterson. Drop back. Kick step into the short corner. No good. Back up for Batty. Right elbow jumper. No good. A foul against Wayne on a collapse. Trying to go for the defensive rebound here. And as we speak right now, the Rich Rebel girls are filing out to get ready for their game against the Panguitch Bobcats. Jaden Cornea. Chest pass left. Hoffman wants to get it to Carrillo and cannot. Carrillo trying to back his defender down, had space, and Hoffman threw it out a little bit too far out of his reach. Turnover for the Rebels again. 33-9, under 3 minutes left remaining in our Epic Recreation third quarter. Peterson gets it across, but just before he does, a timeout taken by Wayne. Rich down, currently 33-9 here in our third quarter, getting towards the end of our third quarter. We'll go ahead, take it, come back to you in a second on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Full timeout taken by the Wayne Badgers and head coach Jason Jackson. They're comfortably in the lead 33-9 right now, and the Rebels, although execution has been a little shaky, they've, honestly, it just feels as though there's a lid on the basket for the Rebels right now, and easy layups right now, not falling in for them. Currently out onto the floor for the Rich Rebels, Tyler Stevens, Carson Muirbrook, Noah Perry, Carter Hoffman, and Jaden Cornea. Inbound Peterson right through the half circle. So Wayne is going to work their way through their offense. A dribble drive, and there's a lid on Wayne's basket right now. A jump ball coming up as that thing bricked off. Comes right back into the key. Noah Perry and a couple Wayne Badgers simultaneously holding onto the basketball. Possession arrow to Rich. It's Jaden Cornea again. Goes for Noah Perry on the right elbow. Perry dribbles left, up and short on that layup. Aggressive move by Perry, rewarded with a foul called. He'll go to the line for 2. Here comes Noah Perry's first shot. That one good. So that stops a very long drought for the Rich Rebels. They finally get it into double digits on that free throw from Noah Perry. There we go, up and good. 2 for 2 from Noah Perry. Very confident with the basketball, puts it home. And now Wayne, with their starters still out onto the floor, they're going to go out here and implement some more offense. They had a little dribble drive and a screen up beyond the arc. Here comes Robbins up and in, driving the right side baseline, rising up above, just a little bit out of the reach of Carson Meerbrook. 35-11. Jaden Cornea on the left side of the key, floating back, puts it up, fading away with the right hand off the glass, no good. Back into the arms of Wayne. Edwards, screen up on the right side, dribble in between the legs, a feed in for Mitchell. Mitchell drop step off the glass and good on the right side. Floodgates opening here for the Badgers. They're up 37-11, 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining left in the third. Hoffman into the teeth of the defense. Finally a bucket for Carter Hoffman and company from the field as he split the triple team right in between, went up off the glass with the right hand, went in baby soft and good. Garrett Robbins doubled out beyond the arc on the right side, now working left. Here's Wayne into the short corner. Jake fouled. Carson Meerbrook. Peterson drove the baseline, rose up, and Meerbrook whacked him on the arm, so he's going to go to the line for 2. Jake Peterson in his progression puts that one up, bottom of the net. Tyler Stevens has been subbed out. Riker Hoffman in the ballgame. Hoffman, left side, up to the top. Noah Perry all alone for 3. Off the glass, no. Garrett Robbins cleans it off the boards. Gives it up for Riker Peterson. Back up to the top, Edwards. Stolen away, Jaden Cornea, another Rich County steal. He's got room. Redemption on that missed layup. Jaden Cornea gets fouled on that attempt. Ball goes careening out the back line, hits the padding behind. Jaden Cornea goes to the line for 2, coming up with 15 seconds left here in the third. Jaden Cornea, back iron, back out, no good. Second one up for Cornea. That one corrected, up and in. 14 now for the Rebels. Meerbrook, Perry, 2 Hoffmans, and a Cornea out there for the Rich Rebels right now. Jaden Cornea forcing Robbins to his right. 3 taken from Edwards, way beyond the arc at the top. That's the end of the third quarter. That's how it ends. Here, we'll come back in just a moment for the start of our Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
proudly serving the people of Randolph and Hiram, Utah since 1997. Dr. Sean Grohl with Comprehensive Family Dental offers dentistry for patients of all ages. Great care, positive environment, and fair prices. Call for an appointment today.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Rich Rebel fans, let's go ahead and start our fourth quarter today, brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. 8 minutes left remaining in this Consolation Championship. The Rich Rebels are down currently 38-14 to the Wayne Badgers. Wayne has been shooting the lights out right now, and their impressive defense has stifled the offense of the Rich Rebels. All senior lineup right now for the Rebels. Nate Woods, Tyler Stevens, Riley Carrillo, Hayden Weston, and Buckwheat out onto the floor running this 2-3 zone as Wayne will work inside out, trying to find a body. Mitchell in for Jake Peterson, way too far above his head, and a turnover out the back line. Nate Woods will go ahead across the midcourt line, crossover, working left. Stevens comes out to grab it in the corner for Buckwheat. Buckwheat for three. That one just a little bit too short. Off the front of the rim, Mitchell grabs the rebound, and Wayne will go back into their half-court offense. Rebels shifting in that 2-3 zone right now. Right side, Edwards taking that three ball. That's an air ball way beyond the arc, but Wayne comes back with it. Another shot from Wayne off of a rebound from Jake Peterson, short again from the left baseline. Riley Carrillo all the way down the floor, up for Tyler Stevens. Kicks back to the top of the arc, and Nate grabs the basketball. Carrillo, about 6 feet from beyond the arc, met by Edwards. Buckwheat. Backdoor cut, Riley Carrillo from the left side from Nate Woods. Up and good. 39-16. What is to be the last and final game for these boys that are seniors, capping off a up and down year, have much to celebrate, fighting through adversity at the very end. Just one of the many feathers in the cap of these boys for the Rich Rebels, fighting their way after losing in the first round to Bryce Valley, toughing it out through some really close games against Tintic and Monticello. They're now playing in the Consolation Championship. And now a bunch of senior boys who have played together for a really long time are back here playing again. Hayden Weston found himself alone there on the right side wing, kicks out. Nobody came out to grab him, so he says, I'm going to pull it. He makes that three ball, brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. Timeout taken by Wayne. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in just a moment on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Basketball on 98.3 The Wildlife.
For years, people from all over have counted on the competent staff and first-class facilities at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Consistently named one of the top rural hospitals in the country, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides a wide range of treatments no matter what you need. Whether it be a simple visit to their expanded ER, a visit to their in-house MRI machine, or if you need more advanced treatments like chemotherapy or dialysis. The staff at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital cares about your health and will do everything they can to help you. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho, the most caring hospital on earth.
Let's groove and jam our way into the rest of the fourth quarter. 5:51 left. The Wayne Badgers with an inbound on the near sideline in front of their own bench. Riker Peterson coming out from his own backcourt inside. Mitchell calling for the basketball. A double dribble here by Reed Edwards. Guarded by Buckwheat way out beyond the arc on the near side, near the sideline. That all-senior crew will continue to stay out there for the Rebels. Riley Carrillo on the right wing, flashing inside Buckwheat up to the very top. Buckwheat and Nate Woods in the same position, deflected. Nate has to come back and grab it before it crosses over the half-court line here on the near side near the media table. Back again in a reset. Hayden Weston goes right for Nate Woods up at the top. Tyler Stevens has a little bit of a lane, pit pocket. No way, stolen away. Wayne back again, transition. Riker Peterson pulls it back out, slows it down. Garrett Robbins, cross-court pass. Edwards pumps at the top of the arc. Another feed inside. Mitchell finding room and a foul. Buckwheat, make sure there's no easy buckets. Whacks Mitchell from behind, and he'll go to the line. Hunter Mitchell's first shot, up and good. Cocks that thing way up over his head in his shot from beyond the arc, from the free throw line, excuse me. Second one up and good from Mitchell. 40-piece for Wayne as we go and dip under 5 minutes left in the ball game. Nate Woods will take that three from the left side, just a little bit off, too far to the left, shoots off, back into the key. Wayne grabs it. Badgers. Edwards on the right side. As the Rebels will continue to stay in this 2-3 zone, Wayne will weave in and out with those backdoor cuts and passes. A three taken out on the right side wing and an offensive rebound by the Badgers and Garrett Robbins, and a putback. Riley Carrillo up at the top goes right for Tyler Stevens. Buckwheat flashes back up. Riley Carrillo is going to get subbed out. We get a hockey lineup change, and our seniors are going to come off for the last time in their basketball career. Standing ovation for these Rich Rebel boys. They're going to come off with just so much heart and so much energy. Congratulations to them as they have made incredible progress and have succeeded in their goals that they have set out at the beginning of the year of improvement. What an amazing group of kids. In the last 4 minutes here, we're going to see Cornea, Walker, Meerbrook, Hoffman, and Perry. Ball stolen away by Wayne. Noah Perry coming back, and Trey Walker with a good form tackle. No call. I think that everybody here just wants to get out of the ball game. Mitchell rises high above on the right block. That ball just out of his reach after the feed from the right side elbow. Turnover, and the Rebels will have it again. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining back in the ball game. I think this is a good time for me as a broadcaster to kind of talk about how much growth and just what a great group of kids are going to be graduating for the Rich Rebels here in just a minute. They've done a fantastic job in being not only outstanding student athletes, but also just all around great members of the school and community. I know that their parents and their administration, a lot of their teachers are very, 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 very proud of them. Congratulations, boys, on a wonderful year. Trey Walker is going to find himself at the free throw line. Trey Walker finds himself at the free throw line. He puts that one up. And Mitchell for Wayne, MVP of this game for sure for the Badgers, is going to come off here with 3 minutes left here in the fourth. Second one good from Trey Walker. As a little update, there's 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining left in the Sevier Valley Center between Tabiona boys and the Valley Buffaloes for their play-in game. So after that game's done, the Rich Rebel girls are going to make it out onto the court. And that will be the start of that game. I'll hustle my bustle as quickly as I can out there. Jaden Cornea grabs the end around and flies into the key, driving head first up with the right hand, and he's going to get whacked. 2 shots coming up with 2:39 left here. No good on the first one. Just off front right side of the rim. Couple bounces and a spin in the hands of Corney. He chucks up the second one and goes 50% from the line. 22-45. Wayne is going to try and break. Wayne will break the will break the full court press. Go down the right sideline and dribble it off the foot of a Rich Rebel and go out of bounds. Trey Walker coming out of the ball game. Drake Weston in for him. 3 taken there at the very end, and a little putback off the miss. Jake Batty. Drake Weston, dribble, drive, kick, long 3 from beyond the arc. Carter Hoffman gets a offensive rebound after wrestling it away from Reed Edwards on the right side block. And a timeout taken by Coach Cornea. Full timeout. We'll take it as well. Come back to you in a moment on the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Under 2 minutes remaining left here in the fourth quarter. The Wayne Badgers are going to go ahead and they're going to win this ball game. And now, after a pep talk from Coach Cornea to his young squad that's out on the floor right now, including Noah Perry, Drake Weston, Carter Hoffman, Jaden Cornea, and Carson Meerbrook. It was a very passionate speech, I can tell you that. And we'll see what these boys can do in the last 2 minutes. We want to see what they got in them. Cornea inbound all the way to Perry, who comes across from right to left across the key, up and around. Drake Weston works right, doubles back left. Hoffman on the top of the arc, gives it up for Meerbrook. Meerbrook, kick out right side Weston. Weston back in for Meerbrook after driving. Brick, no good, an offensive rebound. And Carson Meerbrook collecting a foul. One and one coming up here for the Rich Rebels. Carson Meerbrook will go to the line after he got fouled and wrestled the ball away, muscled it out from a couple hands of Wayne, a couple Badgers inside the paint. So he's going to go to the free throw line, 1:44 left. Brick high, up in the air. Batted out of bounds, stays with the Rich Rebels. .142 left here in the ballgame. Jaden Cornea with the Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound. Passing lanes swallowed up by the Badgers. Ball rolling out on the floor. Carter Hoffman comes to grab it on the left side wing. Driving left side baseline. Jaden Cornea Up and underneath. Good on the layup attempt. Riker Hoffman, Logan Clough, and company coming into the ballgame to sub at the next dead ball. Hoffman, dribble spin on the left block after a steal. Another timeout taken. Independent Software Solutions timeout. That's Independent Software Solutions. Let Brian be your IT guy. Come back in just a second. MyLocalRadio.com, Rich Rebel Sports.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
All right. 73 seconds separate us from the end of regulation here. Cody Olsen coming to you live as the Rich Rebel boys are going to fall to the Wayne Badgers. Wayne up 47-26 after a 4-point swing late here after a couple steals brought to you by Rich County. And Coach Cornea is not rolled over. Neither have the boys. He is giving passionate speeches. He wants to see what these kids can do out there. And right now, Logan Clough, Carson Muirbrook, Max Perry, Drake Weston, and Riker Hoffman. Comes a full court press from the Rich Rebels. Hoffman and the Badgers getting past Hoffman down the left sideline. Almost lost the ball, and then another reset. Out on the floor, Ammon Peterson, point guard for the Badgers. Max Perry reaching in on Braden Lee for the foul. Inbound coming up on the near sideline, on the near side of the basket on the baseline here. Logan Clough to guard the inbound. Bodies spread out. Butterfly-like. Drake Weston bumps that ball away. Ball rolling, and here's a big old doggy pile right on the Richfield R. And jump ball. Goes to the Rich Rebels, 49 seconds left. Logan Clough, Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound coming in. Drake Weston very close to the half-court line. Keeps it on his offensive side of the court. Clough up for Muirbrook, feed inside for Riker Hoffman. Hoffman goes up. Gets fouled on the shot as he spun to his right. Left hand, a little floater from about 4 feet out. Did not get anywhere close. That's because he was raked on the arm. First one missed long from Riker Hoffman. Second shot up and good from Riker. Some more of the full court press coming up from Wayne. Deflected out of bounds, shooting into the media bench. Carson Muirbrook steps right in front of Ammon Peterson. "19 seconds left back in the Sevier Valley Center, but Tabiona and Valley only 1 point separate the two teams. Tabiona down to Valley, 44-45. It could possibly go into overtime, which would allow for a little bit more time and a leeway for me to get out there. Brandon Lee splitting the full court press, going all the way coast to coast, and it's collapsed on right inside the paint. Karate chopped on the arm. He's going to the line for two. Brick for Peterson. No, brick for Lee. Apologies on that one. Lee missing that first one. At the free throw line again, second attempt. He bricks that one again too. Ball grabbed by Max Perry. Outlet for the middle. 15 seconds left remaining. Drake Weston out to the right side for Logan Clough. He's going to drive the right side baseline, get stopped, kick out for Drake Weston. Drake back into the paint and stolen away by Wayne all the way coast to coast. 2.2 seconds left, and the ball goes shooting out of bounds. It will stay with Wayne. Wayne on the near side of the Rich Rebel basket. 2 seconds left. Blocked. That's the end. Your final score. Wayne 47, Rich 27. And just as a overall collective, congratulations to the boys. This is their final game of the year. They've done fantastic. Congratulations to Wayne for winning the Consolation Championship. The boys shake at midcourt. I am going to end the broadcast here and sprint over to the Sevier Valley Center to cover third place matchup between the Rich Rebels and the Penguich Bobcats. Thanks so much for everybody back in the studio. Special thanks to Sean Hando and everyone back at mylocalradio.com. You'll catch me in a couple minutes as we get ready for Penguich. As always, go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Rebels!